Guys, there's many ways to make money in this game. I'm going to show you a way that almost guarantees that you'll be on this side of the market rather than getting dumped on right here.
Bash bros, bash bros, bash bros.
So you're sick of getting dumped on in the markets, you say? Well guys, you're in luck. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys the easiest way where plays will come to you and you get it early, right? Because the name of the game, guys, is get in early and don't be last. Typically if you're getting screwed over time and time again, it's because you're last in the queue, right? So you need information and you need it quick. We use a strategy called Walletflow, or you could call it order flow in a way, I guess. But it's where we are tracking all these big guys in the markets, the whales, these insiders, these coals, these people with Docs wallets that have a lot of followers, right? And we track them all and we get them to find the place for us, and we just jump on their backs as they go about it. Okay, so we use a private tool, it's called Bash Stalker, right? And so it shows all my profiles right here, how many wallets I follow, and then also how much Solana I'm profiling or following underneath every one of these profiles. Okay, so any activity that these guys do, I track it all. I've got their wallets, I've got their swaps, I can track mints, I can track transfers, liquidity events. By the way, there's a free version of this, as well as, please sub to our channel. I might sneak that one in there right there. But guys, check this crap out, right? Let me show you how easy this is. All I want to do is look for buys, right? I'll look for buys, and all this looks like, oh my gosh, what the hell is this crap? How am I supposed to make sense out of this? Guys, check this out. If I click this button here, it's going to filter for swaps that on newly migrated tokens. Check this crap out. Boom. Now look at all this. Look at all this being cleaned up, right? So we can go through this one kit because it just happened. Like it's 10 o'clock now, so this started at 7:20, roughly, right? And you see all these guys here that are all jumping into the same token. We've got all their wallets, we've got their size that they've positioned, you know, and it's obviously the same token as well. And these are all my links to go to whatever platform I choose to trade on. Okay, but see, I've cleaned up all this data now that I'm able to see the order flow or the wallet flow or the queue. I like to call it the queue. This guy was first in the queue, and then everyone else just jumped in the queue, right? Now what I like to do, there's heaps of different strategies to track this stuff, but what I typically like to do is I like to see more than just one guy jump on this queue. I like to see 1, 2 or even 3 guys jump in on it, and that's usually a good sign for me to be like, alright, sweet as, I'm jumping in. And right, if this token has some legs behind it, and let's say it's got a decent narrative, then you are going to be almost guaranteed to be on the right side of these trades rather than the wrong side. Okay, so let's just go through this kit one, right? So this guy was first, right, obviously, and these boxes here represent how many minutes since this token has migrated. So this is 5 minutes after the LP was created, right? And so if we jump into here, we'll see where he jumped into this queue. Ooh. GMGen's a bit buggy. Now even this dev, he just like fully rugged this project, but look at all this time that you have to make some gains. So let me just get this guy's wallet. That's his wallet right there. Chuck it back in here. Get in there, boy. You see how he was first in the queue, because before it was like, yeah, his token's like about 100 grand market cap, and all of a sudden he just drops this bomb, ba-boom, right? And then it sparks a flurry of interest because of the volume increase, right? It sparks a flurry of buying, and we get to see the queue of every one of the people that we would feel are of high interest. You could say they're kind of more high profile types of people jump in into this market. Okay, so he dropped, what did he drop? He dropped 16 Solana, right? Which shows that the wallets that we're following are right on the very edge of getting into plays before they explode, right? And then shortly after this, like 7:20, 48, and then like 10 seconds later, our other bro jumps in here with his wallet as well, buys up, does 4 swaps for 5 Solana each, and then away she goes, right? So the name of the game, like I said, is just jump in there and don't be last. That's it. Now, obviously, you don't know how far these can go, so checking out the narrative can play an important part to that as well. So if there's a really strong narrative, right, then there's a good chance that this thing's going to shoot up. But this is like one of the crappiest days or times in the market right now, and still look how simple this is. Easy. Like, let's take a look at some other examples, just recently, right? So you've got Magic right here, right? So Kev the dev jumped in with this wallet. Some of our Cataclaws guys jumped in, and then Michi jumped in later, 24 minutes after the LP. So you could say that there was only 2 guys that jumped in this queue. So it seems like a pretty small queue, right? But let's even check this one out, see what's going on. You see we jumped in? And now if we just zoom out just a second, like look how you're now on the right side of the curve instead of getting in up here and then being on this side. Do you know what I'm saying? You're right at the very start of the curve. And if I'm not, let's say my earliest guys are up here, then I'll just dive into the data in here and add these guys to my stalker, right? To my my private tool, the stalker. So I personally wouldn't get into this because there's only a couple of guys that got into it, right? And then that was it. But even this one, still, do you know what I'm saying? So Walter here is 10 minutes. What I typically like ones that where there's people that have just sniped straight out of what's the name? Out of like the tokens migrated. Within that first minute, these guys are sniping it. So I'll see like a lot of these green boxes. You look at this DTO, so you got DTO here. You've got Kev, you've got Orangey, and then you've got this with 0 guy. Let's see where these guys are at. Sometimes it's just like a win just to come out with like a break even or a slight loss, because when you hit some runners, that's when you're going to make some serious gains. So like for example this one here, right? What did he pull up? So this guy here, just in this, he lost $100, right? He put in 400 and just lost 100. So it's like, yeah, okay. But then the next one here, he's just like pulling up X's, you know what I'm saying? So as you can see here, now we can see this order flow, we can see this wallet flow of these guys that are in these queues every time the token migrates. Like look at this one for example. And I think this one actually performed pretty crap. But there was a pretty decent queue here that started here with our shot guy with 24 soul. I think that this one didn't send that far. But you look, because you're like right at the very beginning where you're getting all this new information real quick, if you do get in, it's like you've got to play in this area here. And what I typically wouldn't want to get into this thing because I look at it shoot up so fast, right? Especially if it's got like a real crap narrative to it. I don't like to see this crap because that's just bundled to the max, right? Which means that one pull of the trigger and this whole thing will collapse. Yeah, see, so this is more, This is more just hype. All of this crap here is just a lot of hype. So, but see, then because we've got all this information here, like all these guys, right? You just see the order flow. And you got to get into the market and don't be last. That's it. See how this one goes. See, like even this one. So you're buying in here, right? This guy just bought up. He bought in here and then he bought the dip. But he's on the right side, you see? This one headed up to 850. And he still made money just buying these dips in here. But you look at the queue. Let's check out another one. See that? You guys can go through, like you'll see a lot of these, right? So one of the major things that people keep asking me is like, oh yeah, well this tool's no good if you don't have the right information or the right wallets. Well guys, you're in luck. Yeah, let's check out this one. See, look at this. All in the first minute, boom, 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 boom. So there's like, you know, all of these guys all sniped. See Cupsy along with Zinc, Doge, one of our Doge guys, all within that first minute, right? So we go check it out. Now this is just one strategy, guys, because there's you can play the pump strategy if you want, you know what I'm saying? Well, this one gets to. See, if you get tokens like that are going up to 3 mil, so look at this. Oh, how easy this crap is. It's not showing its wallet. Stuff you. So this is our first guy. Let's grab his wallet. Get in there, boy. You see? Do you see how like now we don't have to go chasing this crap because it comes to us and we're on the right side of that curve now? Rather than trying to like be like we're top blasting everything and trying to like save ourselves every single time. Now it's like we're on the right side and it's just about managing our positions now. That one headed to 900. And guys, this happens every day. Now this is just a random day, right, where the market is really, really crap. Imagine when the market's like cooking. These become like serious X's because some of these coins just like go up to, you know, crazy numbers. So anyways, some of the people are asking, why this tool's no good if you don't have the wallets. Well, guys, we've opened up our buffet, right? This is called Stalker tool. One of the differences between this and just a standard wallet tracker is that this is a stalker. So I'll come back to this in a sec. So typically what people do, devs and insiders, they shift their Solana around in different wallets. So we pick up all their activity. If they transfer Solana to different wallets, we listen to those new wallets automatically, as well as the original wallet, and we store it underneath the profile. Okay, so we start listening to all of these wallets, right, at the same time. That's why we call it a stalker. All right, and so what it means is that it allows me to just focus on like looking at all the events rather than trying to track these guys down, these sneaky rats down, because they keep moving everywhere. So that issue solved with Stalker. And our where are we at? Our apps. And now so yeah, there's a free version there and also a paid version. For the paid version, we opened up the buffet where I've got all of my wallets. All of these profiles are available for people to come in. They select the plan they want and they can come and they can export whatever profile they want. They've got access to all the wallets. They can see all the wallets inside, and they can choose whatever profiles they want, and then they can just send it straight to their stalker account. Okay, so this is just one of the strategies that you can create. It's one of the ones I use, but one of the another thing that you could do is you could also play the pump game, where instead of going for the migrated tokens, you just deal straight with pump. Right? See, look at this. The only issue is you got to be careful, because like you look at this dude, he's constantly just buying crap like this, right? And then just slowly buying it and then just rugging it. So what you want to see is the same pattern that we saw in the other one with the post migration, is where you see different guys, different wallets buying up the same token roughly around the same time. That's what I want to see. Okay, and so you can pick up some serious like early tokens on this using this method as well. So guys, like I mentioned, we've got a free version of this tool, Bash Stalker. We'll have a link in the description below, as well as paid version, but it's totally up to you guys. We'll also drop our Discord link below, so come join our Discord, hang out with us. You can ask me any questions, talk to other Stalker users as well. Yeah, come chill. Other than that, guys, what else? Is there anything else? We've got a training section as well, free training on how to use the tool, as well as how to find some of the devs' wallets, some insiders, some front runners, whales, all of that stuff. So it's free training here within the tool. So it's everything that you really need to get up and running. So I mean, like there's other wallet trackers out there that would do similar things, but I mean this is something that we've built for ourselves and built it the way that we like it, so that all these plays come to us in a very, very simple and easy way every single day, right? Anyways, guys, I hope that you guys learned something from the video, and we'll catch up soon.